Now it is Rob Churnside again, July the 7th, and the weekly show is here, right here in our studio, Cecil TV. I got a question for our viewers. Cecil Tucky. I got this shirt from Sonata Market. A lot of people see it as a souvenir when they come up here to Cecil County. What I want to know, viewers, is this a good way to be representing our county? Please email Cecil TV and let us know your opinion. We value your opinion. And speaking of representing the Northeast Chamber, and second Friday, welcome Jennifer to Cecil TV.
Thank you, Rob.
I don't know, maybe.
I have something better for
I
you.
need a fashion
I
makeover
think
tonight.
we need to just cover that up with some fun. How's
Let's
that?
get festive. Okay.
Yeah, let's get
there we go.
started.
So what's festive happening in the Northeast this second Friday?
Second Friday is this Friday. It's a good day to have it. July 11. And every second Fridays we have a theme. And the theme this week is summertime fun.
Yeah.
Hence the reason for the leis and the summer hats. We're thinking Hawaiian shirts. We know some restaurants are going to have their staff wearing Hawaiian shirts, sundresses, sunglasses, hula hoops on the green, cornhole, all kinds of fun downtown.
Great. And it starts at 5?
It does. Well, we have a couple things going on. This wouldn't be possible without our premier sponsors, Crouch Funeral Home, Snatcher's Creekside, and Casa Mezcal. And the latter of the two have music on their front porches starting at 5 o'clock. Casa Mezcal has Jen Miner music playing right out front. She's acoustic and vocalist. And then Sons and Strings will be playing at Snatcher's Creekside from 5 to 8 also. And then starting on the green at 6 o'clock, we have another local community band called Northeast River Rocks. And they'll be playing from 6 to 8. And they are sponsored by our good friend Paul Palmer of Bay Country Associates.
Awesome. That's already a packed evening right there.
I know it is.
Wait, there's more, right?
There's always more. In the Little House on the Green, Blue Elk will be offering free wine tasting, and then also wine for sale by the glass or bottle. And the cool thing there, when you're thinking summertime fun, they came up with what I think sounds like a great sangria, lavender lemon. So that should be very refreshing.
That sounds refreshing.
I know. And then we have a food truck down there called Dine and Dash. They're going to have some walk-around fries and walkabout tacos and whatnot. So they'll be having some other great stuff. But the really fun thing I'm looking forward to also, and I got to sneak away at some point to go down and see, is the star of the movie Cream of the Crop. If you remember Fairwinds Stables and Farm did Cream of the Crop, well, the star was Billy the Horse. And he'll be down in front of the post office. You can come and pet him or get your picture with him. And then also we have cornhole set up down there. So as you're strolling down to Snatcher's to hear some more music and some great food, you'll be able to stop and get some pictures with Billy.
All right. A horse is a horse, of course, of course.
Never heard of a talking horse. Anyway, also coming to Main Street is Rocky from the Wilmington Blue Rocks. Rocky will be cruising Main Street probably from about 5:30 to 7. And then we also have, of course, our merchants. Several of our merchants, I've heard, are offering specials. Kathy's Corner Shop is not only doing specials, but also has an author there doing book signing. Nature's Glow has specials, but also for the kids. They'll be making sandcastles, only $15. Not sandcastles, I'm sorry, sand candles. Come in and make a sand candle.
Yeah.
There is a huge difference. Yes. And Zeets and all these places have specials. Another thing that kids are going to be very interested in is if you bring in a receipt for a kid's meal at any of the participating restaurants in town to Porthouse Creamery, you get free ice cream.
I love kids' recipes. Hot dogs on a stick.
Wait. I said receipts.
Oh, so you...
Not a recipe.
You buy the kid a meal,
yes.
A lovely meal at some restaurant in
yes,
town.
you bring the receipt in.
The receipt, the paper thing.
You got it.
And you get free ice cream.
You do.
But they have to eat their dinner first.
They have to eat their dinner, yes. Well,
that's always a rule.
That's up to the parents, I guess.
If they're going swimming, they have to wait a half hour.
I know. It's a big week in town, of course. We know that the festival's in town. So get to town early so you don't miss any of this stuff because parking will be at a premium. The town has worked out some new parking at the end of West called Turner Park, and also you can park behind the middle school for free. That's available. We will have signage in town for that. We're going to have lots of vendors in town. A new one that we have is Stafford Jerky. I understand they have a great reputation, so if you like beef jerky, come find them. The Bookmobile will be parked right outside of Woody's. And that's kind of the lineup for this Friday. Lots of fun.
The Forgetful Fork will be there too.
Forgetful Fork, I
Almost
love
forgot that.
them. I see what you did there too. Yeah, Forgetful Fork and Chef at the Mention, just a great people, wonderful food, and they're set up down there right next to Woody's.
And the carnival's in town too.
The
right?
carnival's in town over at the firehouse. Yeah.
So
yeah.
maybe you should get there a little bit early.
You want to get to town early. Yeah, we had somebody say we're trying to get to town by 4 last month, and got there at 4:45. She said, I had no idea. I said, yeah. It's a
That's
great
your
town. Lots
second
happening.
Friday lineup. And,
That's it.
And Saturday, I think Northeast does have the farmers market.
Yes, they do. Farmers market is growing. And so
Good,
please
good,
come
good.
downtown and support that, support all our merchants.
What about next month?
Next
still doing
month,
it again,
yeah,
right?
August 8th. The theme is Dog Days of Summer. So one of our local kennels is a sponsor. We're hoping that the merchants will put out dog dishes. We're hoping to bring in rescues for that. And it's very possible the canine will be here with our police. And then the last one, we wrap it all up in September on the 12th. And that theme, of course, is Welcome to Football Season.
Right.
We're hoping to have the Baltimore Ravens cheerleaders back, and Bleach will be on the green. So
Awesome. Second Friday Northeast.
Yeah.
Don't miss it. Thanks, Jennifer.
thank you.